I'm going to show you my plan to go from 0 to 10K a month online with my copywriting business, as well as the two important parts of the journey, which are mindset and execution. I'm going to be breaking these two things down, and I implore you to watch to the end of the video because you're going to learn a lot. So let's get into it. If you want to go from broke to making $10,000 a month online, you're going to have to become a different person. And to become a different person, you're going to have to take different actions. This was said by the man, Charlie Morgan himself. Now I want you to think about your last 48 hours. Really think about this. What have you done to prove that you deserve to make $10,000 a month online? Okay, good. So if your answer is nothing, or if you came up with one or two things that you know by deductive reasoning do not make a difference, then congratulations, my friend. You are starting to understand the reason why you're broke. You're beginning to understand the reason why you're broke. So what exactly does this quote from Charlie Morgan actually mean? I'll explain. There's two versions of you. There's the version of you right now who is making no money or is broke, and then the version of you who is making $10,000 a month online. This is the second version. These are the two versions of you. And right now, you are most likely this person. You are most likely this person. Your last 48 hours has been comprised of you eating bad food, chasing women, drinking, doing drugs, partying, playing video games, watching Netflix, doing basically anything that you know would not benefit you or make you any more money. These have been most of your last 48 hours. And this set of actions right here have molded a mindset, a weak mindset for you. If you're on this side, I want you to be honest with me and tell me the truth, because you have to be transparent with yourself. You're probably somebody who procrastinates a lot. You think you have time. You always assume that you have time, which is the reason why you always go to procrastinating. You work a little bit when you feel like it. You make wishes instead of making plans to actually achieve your goals. You want to be rich, but you're like, oh, maybe one day I'm going to get lucky. You don't actually sit down to write down a plan. And if you do, you're too lazy to follow it. You give in easily to distractions. You know that distractions are not good for you, but you give in to them anyway. You hold on to multiple bad habits that you know are holding you down, bad habits or addictions. And you're affected by what people think about you. People think you shouldn't do something, and then you don't do it because you don't want them to feel bad. You're not going to make it if you're fearful, weak, lazy, because you being fearful keeps you from taking risks because you don't want to offend anybody. You're a people pleaser. You being weak makes sure that you also have weak friends and you cannot befriend anyone who is strong. And you being lazy shows that you cannot commit yourself to anything that you want to do. And the last but not the least, which is probably the worst one on this list, is you don't care about the type of people you accept as friends. You do not care about the type of people you accept as friends. Because you just call anyone your friend, or you try to make friends with anyone. And these people shape your reality. The saying goes, show me 5 of your friends and I'll tell you who you are. And it's a really true saying. But people then go ahead and befriend losers and think they're not going to be losers themselves. Because you're going to be a loser if your friend is a loser. So because you do all of these things right here, it's safe for me to assume that your friends also do all of these things that you do right here. However, even though you're fearful, weak, and lazy at this very moment, flip it and change your mindset. Start to go to the gym. Start to eat healthier. Eat some more fruits. Eat some more vegetables. Only have one kind of woman in your life. Go work out. Drink more water. Go to the church or mosque. Start to actually go into the spiritual. Think about God. Try to be the best in your life at something. And think about how you can level up by making money or working towards making some money. All of these set of actions will build a good mindset for you, a strong mindset. Will build this mindset where you work every day regardless of how you feel. You develop the love for the sport. You love the difficulties of business and life, and you just love to go through it. So it makes you work every day. It makes you get up to work every day. You understand that you're more likely to act yourself into feeling than feeling yourself into acting. This is very important because compared to the other guy who makes $0 a month, which is you right now, you think that you're going to feel like doing something one day, so you wait until you feel like doing something. But this version of you knows that he needs to act right now. If not, he's not going to feel like it. He's more likely to act himself into feeling than feel himself into acting, which is the reason why he does everything he wants to do right now. He doesn't assume he has time. He understands that distractions are a slippery slope and avoids them. This is very important. You have to avoid distractions, because once you give in, then you're going to give in a lot more times. It's not only the one time. You give in the second time, the third time, the fourth time, and each progressive time you give in, you spend more time doing that little thing that distracts you. He has a plan and a strategy, not a wish. And he doesn't care about people's opinions. He does what he wants to do because he feels that's what he wants to do, and he does it. He goes after his goals and chases it. He's willing to take the risk for a chance, not to get what he wants, but for a chance to get what he wants. And is meticulous about the people he calls or picks as his friends, because your friends shape your reality. These are all the things he thinks about. He thinks about making money. He thinks about going to the gym. He thinks about eating healthy. He thinks about the church and mosque. He thinks about being the best. And this forms and shapes this mindset, which, of course, why wouldn't he be making this amount of money, if not more? Because if you did not understand it now, the difference between these two versions of you, version 1 and version 2, is simply the fact that they have different mindsets. It's mindset. It's all about the mindset. And if you do not understand this now, your mindset leads into your actions, and your actions lead into your results, which is the reason why you want to work so hard on your mindset. You being this person will never make this amount of money because you have this mindset, and this mindset will continue to produce these actions that you take, which are not good for you. And these actions will never lead to $10,000 a month. It's just the fact. This right here is the formula. So always understand this. Change your actions so that your actions begin to change your mindset. And when your mindset changes, it changes your actions and it reinforces those actions. And then those actions then lead to the results which you want. $10,000 a month. That's how to do it. So that's all for the mindset part. This is my whole plan. Now, execution. We're going into the execution phase. Every copywriting business has two factors that determines how successful they are, how much money they make. And that is their ability to deliver services and get results, and their ability to get clients. That's it. Those two things. Very simple, but however very important. If any of them are missing, your business is not as optimized as it can be. So skills have the ability to affect your delivery of service. If you have better skills, you can deliver better results. And to get better clients or to get more clients, you need to improve something. But we're going to get into that later on into the video, so you better watch. For now, let's start with skills. The first skill there are 3 skills I'm going to be focusing on, these 3 skills. But let's start with copywriting, because this is a copywriting business. I'm going to have to learn how to write VSLs, emails, sales pages, YouTube scripts, bullets, headlines, building funnels, increase pain and confidence in my audience, in people, through my copy. Just through people reading my copy, I need to be able to increase pain and confidence in them. I need to learn how to organically generate leads for businesses. Read more copywriting books, because this helps my skill, and get a competent mentor who can teach me copywriting. These are the little things I need to do if I want to improve my copywriting. Now, of course, I have to practice more. I have to expose myself basically to more copy, and then I get better. Now, another skill I need to improve is sales. Sales is very important because this is a service-based business. A service-based business means you always have to sell your skills or sell your service to somebody else. And that means they have to believe that your service, or you in particular, your business, can actually solve their problem. If they do not believe you can solve their problem, you are not getting a sale. And this is the reason why you have to improve your sales. How do you improve your sales? You get on more sales calls. Expose yourself more to selling, or the act of selling. You practice to be non-needy, because this is a big one. This is the main reason why a lot of beginners lose out on sales. It's because they are always needy, and they show it. It shows they are needy. It just shows that you want their money. Practice the CPS framework. This is a framework that I use in sales calls. If you want me to break it down further in another video, then put it down in the comment section below. Role play with friends and family on how to get sales calls, or just getting on sales calls, or sales in general. Do research, do more research on my prospects, the people I'm trying to get to work with me. I need to understand their mindset. How do they think? What are the things that they want me to hear? They want to hear me say, so that I can work with them. How can I get them to trust me enough where they are willing to give me their money so I can solve their problem? Learn how to close deals in the DMs. You have to learn how to close deals quicker. It's not every time you're going to want to DM someone and then book an appointment with them and then wait until the appointment comes and then close them on the call. You don't want that to happen. Sometimes you want to close people in the DMs, and that's fine. I want to do that. So I want to learn how to do that. Understand the psychology behind selling. What's the psychology behind selling? Understand all of it. Learn more about sales. Get a sales mentor if you need to. And then, what's in it for me? That's what this means. What's in it for me? People are inherently selfish, and they only think about what benefits them. If you're trying to make a deal with a client and you cannot come up with a good reason for them to work with you, something that would benefit them or their business in some kind of way, then you are not going to win in this business. Service business or copywriting business is not for you. It's not for you. So you must know this. Learn how to increase pain and confidence in your prospects. It's important. The next skill I have to learn is oration and aura. Now, I know aura sounds like a cliche word because it's been going viral, but it's a true thing. It's very true. Oration influences your aura. And this is very important because my ability to speak also and communicate affects my ability to sell as well. So I need to improve these two things. Now, how do I improve my oration and aura? I need to practice more pronunciation of sounds, read more books, get more experience from the people who have put their experience in books, take notes of new words and add them to my vocabulary. All these things. Practice more body language and hand movements. Get in more social situations because this helps you improve your aura and it gives you the chance to improve your communication skills as well. Become more confident. Do things that make me confident. Do more things that I feel confident doing. And then record myself speaking for a length of time every day to see the mistakes I make, to see how I can change my words, change my articulation. How can I change my articulation to influence people better? I need to understand all these things. All of these things, all of these skills, these 3 skills are very important to the success of my copywriting business. And these are the things I will be taking note of and improving every single day. The next thing, or the next factor that I'm going to move to is getting clients. Now, this is the place where most people fail, and this is what makes most people who start businesses newly give up. This is what makes beginners give up because they're not able to get clients. There's no point in running a business if you can't get anyone to pay you money for your services. And this is what you need. So why is it so hard in the first place to get clients in this day and age? I'll tell you the reason. It's because we're in what I call a trust recession. Now, what does this mean? This means that people, especially if you're a beginner, this means that if you're a beginner trying to start a business, if you're somebody who is just starting, you don't know anybody, nobody knows you, no one knows what you do, they don't know your name, they don't know who you are. They are very, very unlikely to trust you. And in fact, they either see you as a bot or a scammer. And they are very unlikely to trust you because it's the internet. Things happen on here and it's understandable. But being in a trust recession is not always a bad thing because of the word recession, which means in the past, there are people who have worked hard, trained, gotten all the credibility, built all the fame, and now people know their name, people know what they do, which means they have all the trust. These are the people who have started way before us. They've done the hard work before us. They were aware of what they wanted to do, and they took action to make money in business online. And now they have trust of people. They have a good audience who follows them, who always want to buy their products. They have the trust, which means they also make all the money. So there's a select few of people who make all the money because they have all the trust. And then there's a huge pool of people down here, us, who are beginners trying to start the business, but we have no trust. And this is the reason why we can't get any clients at all. Now, to combat this, this is the reason why we do all of this. Everything that you see here, this is the reason why we do this. It's all to get the trust of people. It's all to get people to trust us a little bit more so that they can give us their money, so that we can solve their problems. That's it. All of this I am doing. All of this I have made, and all of this you need to do because you need to get the trust of people. This is how you do it. How do you get people to trust you more? Well, you have to learn the skill of acquisition. You have to learn the skill of acquisition. Acquisition is a very important skill, and there are many factors that influence this skill. And no matter how good you think you are at it, there's always something you can do better. But let's start from the beginning. What is acquisition? Let's start with that. Acquisition is my ability to acquire clients, loyal followers, and or customers that are willing to pay me tons of money, successfully pay me tons of money to solve their problems. That's it. That's it. That's just what acquisition is. And there are a lot of factors that play into this. But if you've been following me and you understand what I'm saying, you would know that acquisition plays directly into human nature, because how people perceive you is what is going to dictate whether they trust you or not. That's it. So how do we get people to trust us more? There's a saying that I've heard recently: if you want more clients, talk to more people. That's it. If you want more clients, talk to more people. There's people, and then there's content. All of this, these two things are just to get to more people, a means to get to more people. So if you want more clients, talk to more people or reach more people, either with your mouth, with your phone in the DMs, with emails, with social media, or with your content. Now let's move into content first, because I'm going to be focusing a lot on content and these two aspects, to be honest, but I'm going to focus a lot on content. Well, for content, what you need to do is you need to pick one specific social media platform and master it. Pick one specific one to focus on so that you can get all your traffic for your business and master how to get traffic. And then repurpose that content on that platform to all other platforms. The particular one I'm picking for this business, my copywriting business, is YouTube. I'm going to be picking YouTube because it has long form content, and I'm going to focus on producing long form content for my business. And until I master this, I'm going to focus a lot until I master it. And until I master this, I will not be focusing on any other social media platform or traffic source whatsoever. Then when I do master this, I would repurpose all of my content from YouTube to Instagram and to Twitter and to any other platform that might be there. So what are the things I need to do to improve my YouTube game? I need to learn titles and thumbnails. This is very, everybody knows this. Titles and thumbnails, very important. Content, I need to learn how to build content or make content that builds leadership, authority, community, and installs beliefs into the brains of my clients, changes their mindset. I need to attract loyal followers and potential clients with my business. I need to create content that actually is a converting machine. I want my content to do the selling for me, because I'm not always going to be around to do the selling for myself. My content selling my product for me helps me make money while I sleep. This is the reason why I'm focusing on this. I need to improve my speaking and narration. It's going to help you a lot when you're making content. How to get more attention and keep it. Get the attention of people and keep it. Show competence with your content. Change people's beliefs. The beliefs that people do not have that do not serve them, help them see the other side and change it so that they start to become better people. Content that adds value to my niche. Show my target audience what it's like to live without their pains or obstacles. I want to show people with my content what it's like to have a copywriter on their team working for them and making them a lot of money. I want to show that with my content. And I'm going to leave a hint of curiosity every time, because that gives me the power. So people keep coming to me and show my journey from zero to hero, of course. Like, I'm starting my business right now and I'm going to be making $10,000 a month in the next couple months. This is my journey. I'm going to be showing from zero to hero and beyond. And all of my content I'm going to make on YouTube is going to follow this 3-step framework. Very simple. Identify the desired action I want people to take. The desired action I wanted people to take in this video was to get the boss to start their own business. And if they were too afraid or too lazy to make a plan, at least you can copy off of my plan. I've made everything for you, including this. Now, the second step is identify the beliefs that people need to be in place for someone to take the desired action. What are the beliefs that need to be in place for people to take the action? It's mindset. Again, it comes back to mindset every single time. Mindset. And this is what I want to drill into your head in this video. Focus on the mindset. That's why I spend so much time teaching you all of this, because mindset is the most important thing. Even more important than execution is mindset. And the last one, create a plan to install those beliefs. I'm basically executing my plan at this very moment. The fact that you're watching this video shows that my plan is working. I am making these videos for you to get the balls to start your business and understand that the first thing you need to do to start making money with business is to change your mindset around online business. Change your mindset in your whole life, and your life will change. So now we move on to people. The people aspect is so important when it comes to clients, because how you're going to get your money, unless you print money and you're the Fed, then you don't need to worry about this. But because you're not the Fed, and because you're just like me, you're a human being born into this world, how you are going to get money or get rich is from other people giving you money. So people is definitely a factor in every business, and you need to understand how to deal with people and how to attract them so that they give you money willingly. So people, this aspect, you can reach people through emails, Twitter, Instagram, or in person. I didn't add that here, but you can do that in person. So in person, go ahead and speak to people. You just might be surprised that you might meet someone who you could possibly work for. With emails, you have to have a business domain. You must have a business domain. You just have to. That's what you have to do. Get a business domain if you don't have one. Because if you don't have a business domain and you keep sending in emails thinking you're doing outreach, you look like a scammer, and people are not going to reply to your emails because your emails looks like a scam. That's just it. So buy a business domain and get an email. So learn how to write subject lines that invoke curiosity. Get responses from businesses. Learn what people perceive as high value outreach on emails. Understand how to lead conversations into a booked call. There is one mistake every beginner makes when it comes to cold DMs or cold emails, and what they do is they get on their messages or on their computer, try to send cold DMs, and in the DMs right there, they try to sell the customer or the prospect their services. That's not the purpose of cold DMs. The purpose of cold DMs or cold outreach is to sell the appointment. You're meant to sell the booked call. And once you get the booked call, then you can sell your services to them on the call. Always learn how to hold the power in the conversation and lead with curiosity, because this is human nature. People are drawn to what they find curious. Learn how to increase pain and confidence in your prospects. It's gonna help you. X or Twitter. X is a very interactive platform, and people always are willing to talk. You can message anybody on X, and if you have the right message, they will reply to you. That's how interactive it is. So what you could do, I'll give you a suggestion, is look for a post that you find interesting and tell them, go to their DMs, send a post to them, and tell them what you did find interesting about their post. Make sure it's a genuine compliment. And then when they reply, ask them for a favor, ask them for something. Or maybe you can go ahead and start another conversation. Or if you see something that they need, help them with what they need first before asking them what you want from them. This is how to do it. So understand the mindset of your prospects. Test different openers or opening lines of messages. What are people more likely to respond to on this platform? It changes with every platform. What people are likely to respond to on X might not be the same as Instagram. So it changes. Learn what people are more likely to respond to on this platform. Get responses from businesses or business owners. Learn what people identify as high value outreach on X. Understand how to lead the conversation into a booked call. Hold the power, again, build rapport with your clients. You don't always need to go in the DMs trying to sell your clients. You can just build rapport and then sell your services later on. That's it. Now, Instagram. When you move on to Instagram, you start to understand that this is a place where people get a lot of money. Copywriters, that is, a lot of money. You can get a lot of money, paid a lot of money from clients on Instagram. Same thing on Twitter, but a lot of people that I know get a lot of money from Instagram. So use ManyChat to get ahead. Get people. Oh, all right. That is sorted out. So if you have a product that you can test or give a free trial or something like that, give that to people and get them to test it and get feedback from them on how to improve it. This is a way you can potentially get a client. I'm just saying. Understand the mindset of people who use Instagram and people who need copywriting on Instagram. Understand their mindset and understand how to reach out to them from their mindset. Discover what they're likely to respond. Use ManyChat to get ahead. ManyChat is a bot that helps you automate a lot of things on Instagram. And if you want me to make a video on that, I'll go deep into it. You can use this to get ahead in your outreach from other people, because there's a secret about ManyChat that most people don't know, but I do. I'm not going to say it in this video, but if you want to find out, and if you watched to this point and you want to find out, let me know in the comments below. Get people to use your product as a test. I said this already. Get responses from business owners. Show people what it is like to work with you and get results. Instagram is a platform where you show. So make sure to show people your content, what it looks like in a world where their pain doesn't exist, because you as a copywriter work for them and you're making them a lot of money. Learn what people identify again as high value outreach. Understand how to lead the conversation into a booked call. Understand how to get paid in the DMs, and hold the power and lead with curiosity. Always hold the power in your conversations and in your relationship in general with clients. And this is what is going to take you from $0 to $10,000 a month. If you implement this and you follow it to the brink, especially for this, especially the mindset part, if you implement this and you follow it, all you just need to do is wait 2 years, and I promise you, you will be at $10,000 a month, if not more. You will be at $10,000 a month, if not more. So that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did enjoy this video, I want you to comment down below what you learned, because if you didn't learn anything, then why the hell did you watch my video? So comment down what you learned in this video, and thank you for watching. Thank you for staying to the end. I'll catch you in the next one.